Hello, aspiring hunters. Welcome to the Hunter Experience. Tserriednich Rao, the fourth prince of the Khakan Empire, is a figure who, since his introduction, captures attention not only for his cruelty, but also for his brilliant mind and his ability to learn and evolve at a pace that borders on the unbelievable. When we talk about him surpassing Netero, we are not just talking about brute strength or combat skills, but about a unique combination of genius, determination, and a vision for the future that places him on a completely different level. Let's explore how he is on his way to becoming the most formidable hunter of all time, possibly even surpassing the legendary Isaac Netero. If you're prepared for the incredible hunter journey, click like and subscribe to the channel to join our troop. Don't forget to comment on who your favorite character is in Hunter x Hunter. Now, let's continue with this incredible story. Tserriednich is first introduced in a conversation between Mezaistum and Kurapika. Mezaistum, one of the Zodiacs, is recruiting Kurapika for a dangerous mission, the expedition to the Dark Continent. During this conversation, Mezaistum reveals that Tserriednich owns a collection of scarlet eyes, something that immediately piques Kurapika's interest. This revelation places Tserriednich at the center of attention, not only as an ambitious prince, but as someone with deep and dark connections. Tserriednich's first physical appearance is as disturbing as it is fascinating. He is shown receiving two girls into his room, apparently for a casual conversation. However, we soon find out that these girls do not leave alive. Tserriednich is a collector, but not of ordinary objects. He collects extreme experiences, art created in moments of desperation, and this gives us a clear view of his disturbed yet incredibly focused mind. What really sets Tserriednich apart from many other characters in Hunter x Hunter is his ability to learn and master Nen in an absurdly short time. While most characters take months or even years to master the basics of Nen, Tserriednich does so in a matter of days. This is clearly demonstrated when he begins his training with Theta, one of his bodyguards and a Nen instructor. Theta, an experienced Nen user, is shocked at the speed with which Tserriednich learns. In just a few hours, he is already able to visualize his aura, something that normally takes weeks for a beginner. Theta tries to teach him the basics, but Tserriednich quickly exceeds her expectations, demonstrating an intuitive understanding of Nen that is rarely seen. Tserriednich's training focuses on a specific skill, Zetsu. For those unfamiliar, Zetsu is an advanced Nen technique that involves closing all the pores in the body, completely cutting off the flow of aura. This leaves the user completely unprotected, but also invisible to other Nen users. What Tserriednich is trying to do is reduce the time it takes to activate Zetsu from 10 seconds to less than a second. This might not sound like much at first glance, but when you consider the implications, it's clear that this is a game changer. Imagine being able to enter and exit Zetsu in fractions of a second during a fight. This would allow Tserriednich to see the future, change the course of a battle, and completely confuse his opponent, all in the blink of an eye. It's as if he is creating his own version of teleportation, where he can predict and react to movements before they happen. One of Tserriednich's most impressive abilities is his capacity to see the future. When he enters Zetsu, he experiences a vision 10 seconds ahead. This means he can predict his opponent's movements and adjust his strategy accordingly. In a fight, this is a massive advantage. He can avoid strikes, anticipate attacks, and even manipulate the battle to unfold the way he wants. Another aspect that makes Tserriednich a candidate to surpass Netero is his unwavering determination. Since a young age, he has demonstrated an incredible ability to focus on a goal and not stop until he achieves it. One example of this is when he locked himself in a room for days without eating or sleeping just to break the record for assembling and disassembling a weapon at his military academy. When we compare Tserriednich to Netero, we see two different types of geniuses. Netero was a Nen master with decades of experience and training. His speed and power were the result of years of dedication and practice. Tserriednich, on the other hand, is reaching similar levels in a matter of days. His natural brilliance and ability to learn and evolve at an accelerated pace are what place him on a path to surpass Netero. While Netero relied on years of training to reach his level of skill, Tserriednich is doing it in an absurdly short time. He is literally rewriting the rules of what is possible with Nen, and that is what makes him so dangerous and impressive. Tserriednich is a character who defies all expectations. His genius, determination, and unique abilities put him on a path to become the most formidable hunter of all time. As he continues his training and refines his skills, it's clear that he is destined to surpass even the legendary Isaac Netero. In the next part, we will delve deeper into how his abilities develop and how he can use his power to dominate not just the Khakan Empire, but the entire world. In the first part, we explored how Tserriednich is becoming one of the most powerful hunters of all time, with a unique combination of genius, determination, and advanced Nen abilities. Now, let's dive deeper into how he plans to use these abilities to surpass Netero and become the king not only of the Khakan Empire, but of the entire world. Tserriednich is focused on one thing: reducing the time it takes to activate Zetsu. Initially, It took him about 10 seconds to close all the pores of his body and enter the Zetsu state. However, in just a few days of intense training, he managed to reduce this time to an incredible 3 seconds. This may not sound like much, but when you consider that he's doing this in a combat environment where every millisecond counts, it's a significant change. Tserriednich's ultimate goal is to reduce the activation time of Zetsu to less than 1 second. If he manages to do this, he will be able to enter and exit Zetsu in fractions of a second, allowing him to continuously use his ability to see the future during a fight. This would make him practically invincible, as he could predict and avoid all of his opponent's attacks while planning his own moves. Tserriednich's ability to see the future is one of the most impressive ever seen in Hunter x Hunter. When he enters Zetsu, he experiences a vision 10 seconds ahead. This means he can predict his opponent's movements and adjust his strategy accordingly. In a fight, this is a huge advantage. He can avoid strikes, anticipate attacks, and even manipulate the battle to follow the course he desires. When we compare Tserriednich with Netero, we see two different types of geniuses. Netero was a Nen master with decades of experience and training. His speed and power were the result of years of dedication and practice. Tserriednich, on the other hand, is achieving similar levels in a matter of days. His natural brilliance and ability to learn and evolve at an accelerated pace are what put him on a path to surpass Netero. While Netero relied on years of training to reach his level of skill, Tserriednich is doing it in an absurdly short amount of time. He is literally rewriting the rules of what is possible with Nen, and that is what makes him so dangerous and impressive. With his advanced Nen abilities and unwavering determination, Tserriednich is on the path to becoming not just the king of the Kaken Empire, but the king of the world. His ability to see the future and manipulate the course of battles makes him virtually invincible, and his natural genius places him above many other characters. As he continues his training and hones his skills, it is clear that he is destined to surpass even the legendary Isaac Netero. With his power and determination, Tserriednich is about to become the most formidable hunter of all time, and the world will never be the same. Tserriednich Hueguoro is a character who defies all expectations. His genius, determination, and unique abilities put him on a path to becoming the most formidable hunter of all time. As he continues his training and improves his skills, it is clear that he is destined to surpass even the legendary Isaac Netero. With his power and vision of the future, Tserriednich is about to rewrite the rules of the Hunter x Hunter world, and his legacy will be remembered for generations. Who knows? Maybe he will be the only hunter capable of surpassing Netero and becoming the king of the world. I think so. What about you? Hunters, that was our video for today. Leave a like if you enjoyed our video, subscribe to the channel as it is still very new, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then.